beyond belief. Fact or fiction?
This drawing has been baffling people for nearly a century. A lockbox. This is Jonathan Frakes, and you're the next caller. Anyone who's ever visited a theme park knows how real they can make animatronic figures these days. Sleepwalkers have been known to get dressed, drive a car, even eat dinner, all while sound asleep. Time is on our minds. Cheers, salut, skol, l'chaim. Have you ever visited a flea market, swap meet, or garage sale? You could avoid the phone and the fax if you choose to, and simply make yourself at home, high above the cares of the world.
It's almost impossible to go anywhere these days without seeing somebody on a cell phone.
Did you ever have a job as a waiter or a waitress? Throughout our country, young men and women spend hours in the playground learning jump shots, free throws, slam dunks, but we often learn something else in the playground. The stuff of a lifetime. Today's home pregnancy tests are available everywhere and can be purchased right alongside the beer and potato chips. Do you accept this tale of an octopus who lived inside a human being as true? Have you noticed what big stars real estate agents have become? Of course, the guillotine has been out of fashion for a while. The balloons, underinflated, making them much more difficult to break. The lesson found in this picture within a picture can guide us in judging our stories tonight. You ever visited a truck stop? A barber shop, the internet, where you can now surf for a partner on a hope and a motive. Now, how about this? Have you ever noticed the curious things one sees discarded by the roadside? What do you want to be when you grow up? One of the world's oldest occupations, that of the gravedigger. Books can be viewed as food for the mind. These are the inner workings of a typical computer. How can this arrangement of circuits and wires produce everything from three-dimensional drawings to email? Observe the tools of the trade. In the military, they call it the uniform of the day. Do you believe that dreams foretell the future? Have you thought about buying a used car lately? One of the pleasures of life for many people is window shopping. Southern hospitality. Take this console. The moon. One of the things that brings people together is the joy of cooking. Certain people in our lives seem magical. What if these weren't available to you? What's more representative of the American fabric of life these days than the outdoor barbecue? Comic books are serious business these days. Planning a trip soon? Sometimes there's nothing more chilling than sounds in the night. It seems that more and more people are becoming fascinated with the occult. And if Our Ladies were not really witches, why did they have access to and knowledge of so many things associated with witchcraft? Blood is not only thicker than water, it's also more informative. Do you have a pet? Observe. Keys that unlock doors to hotel and motel rooms. And while many tattoos can be obtained these days in fashionable salons, there still exists the seedy dens of danger and mystery known as the tattoo parlor. Criminology. Too bad. Western towns have mostly disappeared from the American landscape these days. Not long ago, millions of American women worked proudly as seamstresses. Can't sleep? The neighborhood laundromat. Would you like another card? What's the right tip for services provided? Do you have a sweet tooth? Every day, consumers are bombarded with countless choices of creams, powders, lipsticks, lotions. Almost every boy at one time or another wants to become a fireman. So what is your obligation if you find a wallet? Meet one of nature's most feared, reviled, and dangerous creatures. As you watch this cat in my arms, it seems harmless and docile. Innocent until proven guilty. Is there a more annoying sound than the screech of chalk against chalkboard? The corner drugstore was a magical place. Fresh air, fun in the sun, and mischief after dark. What mysterious forces cause some soil to be fertile? Today's high-tech generation are more than likely to record their deepest secrets on a computer. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's main event. Stone walls do not a prison make, nor iron bars a cage. The conscience is a meddlesome companion. Is there anything more disturbing than someone behind you who's driving with bright lights? Is there a more important job than that of a teacher?
There's nothing more reassuring than a friendly, efficient hotel clerk.
Horses have long been thought of as magical creatures. It could also be a frightening one, as we are about to find out. How much money would it take to make you spend a night in a cemetery? Have you ever walked out of a mall into a huge parking area? There's a tradition at a wedding that no single woman can escape. Relationships forged over a chessboard have a special quality. Would you display this as a trophy? The charm of the merry-go-round. All of us are stars these days. Low down, no good, double-dealing liars. Have you ever had the desire to write your initials in wet cement?
The accessories of a courtroom. The corner newsstand. The romance of the trail.
$50? $100?
Book signings are pleasant rituals. Dolls seem to have their own personalities, their own needs. Have you had your hearing tested lately? Oh, excuse me, I'll call you back. Do you have the courage to walk under a ladder? To most of us, coins are convenient ways to deal with small cash transactions. As you can see, the photo is not what we expected. Every week you see ads for house sitters in the paper. Have you ever considered being one? America has always had a love affair with the automobile. But today, we have lots of ways to improve the situation. Special fertilizers, seeds, even vitamins. Is there anything more precious than the gift of sight? And of course, a variety of different sods to choose from. Have you ever stopped to consider how dependent we are on the simple street sign? No matter what you order from a Chinese restaurant, one thing's certain. There are a variety of gadgets designed for our protection. Portable sirens. I'll be here all week. Front! I'm Jonathan Frakes.
Jonathan Frakes.